You know that feeling when you go to look up a friend's new partner on social media only to find, well, nothing? No tagged photos, no posts, not even a profile picture? It's kind of strange in our hyper-connected world, right? And it really makes you wonder, what's going on with the psychology of people who are basically invisible online?
We all know someone like this. They're a social media ghost. I mean, they might have an account, but it's a total digital ghost town. No updates, no photos, absolutely nothing. In a world that's constantly screaming, share everything, why do some people choose to just whisper? Or maybe not even speak at all?
Now, it's really easy to assume they're hiding something, isn't it? That they're just super shy or insecure. But what if we've got it all wrong? What if their digital silence isn't about weakness at all, but about a totally different kind of strength? A psychological power that, honestly, most of us have never even thought about. Okay, so let's pull back the curtain on these digital ghosts. We're not just going to talk about what they don't do online. No, we're going to dive deep into their inner world. How do they see themselves when there's no screen, no digital mirror reflecting an image back at them? And what can we learn from their unique way of looking at things? Think about the last time you posted a photo. Come on, be honest. You probably checked your phone every few minutes for the likes and comments, right? We all do it. That's that digital mirror at work. For so many of us, that reflection, that feedback, it validates our whole experience. But for the digital ghost, their sense of self isn't reflected on a screen. It's more like an internal compass, a deep-seated confidence that just doesn't need outside approval to know which way is north. So, if their inner world is that solid, how does that play out in their social life? It's not like they're antisocial, far from it. They just play a different role. See, they're not on stage performing for everyone. They're actually in the audience, just observing the world as it is. When you're online, you're pretty much always on stage. It's a real thing. It's called the audience effect. And it makes us curate our lives. We end up showing just the highlight reel. But the observer, they're just not interested in performing. They're focused on authentic, one-on-one connections. They're after a real conversation, not a round of applause from a digital crowd. So, what is really going on inside the mind of a digital ghost? This isn't just some personality quirk. There's some seriously fascinating psychology at play here. Let's unlock the mental toolkit that powers this quiet confidence. First up, something called self-verification theory. It's basically like this. We all want our friends to really get us, right? To see us for who we actually are. For a lot of people, social media is the tool for that. Every single post is a little piece of, hey, this is me. But for the digital ghost, that verification comes from deep, real-life interactions. Their sense of self gets confirmed in actual conversations and shared experiences, not by a stream of likes and comments. Next, there's impression management. And that's just the constant work we all put in to shape how other people see us. Let's be real, on social media, that can feel like a full-time job. The thing is, digital ghosts haven't quit the job. They've just opted for a totally different career path. They're putting their energy into their real-life relationships and experiences, not into crafting the perfect online persona. And all of this leads to what is basically a superpower, psychological safety. By staying out of that social media spotlight, they build a kind of fortress around their sense of self. It's this quiet confidence that just can't be shaken, because it isn't vulnerable to the trolls or the trends or the crazy algorithms. It's built on a foundation of solid ground, not, shifting digital sands. So what's the big takeaway from all this? Look, it's not about telling you to go delete all your social media accounts. It's about understanding that there's a different kind of digital strength out there, one that has nothing to do with followers or likes. It's the quiet power of privacy. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? We live in a world that so often rewards the loudest voice, the most visible person on the screen. But what if true confidence doesn't need to shout? What if it's more like a quiet, steady hum that just comes from within? That right there, that's the real lesson of the digital ghost. So these silent strengths we've been talking about, what are they? Do you feel like you need that digital mirror to feel seen? Or is your self-worth something that comes from the inside? Do you find yourself choosing real connections over online performance? Have you built that fortress of psychological safety? When you lay them all out, these are some seriously powerful traits, aren't they? So I'll just leave you with this one question. Take a minute and think about your own digital footprint. What kind of story does it tell? And maybe more importantly, is it a story that you're actually proud of? Is it a story that's really, truly you?